and welcome to For the Drive, and welcome to another episode of Friends of For the Drive. And today I am looking back in time at something that definitely should have been in Miami Vice. So I'm now going to go out for a little spin with the owner's son Charlie and find out what it's like to drive this baby. So let's go for a ride. So I am now joined, well, I'm in the passenger seat, so technically I'm joining him, but Charlie driving the car.
Hello.
I feel like I'm underdressed because I'm not wearing a white linen suit. Like, you know, with the flick hair, it just feels like I should be in Miami Vice. It really does.
It really does make an excellent noise.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Oh, that's so good. So, why did your dad buy, like, what compelled him to buy this car?
Well, he was looking for, well, a cruiser, a convertible, because he was doing a lot of motorway miles at the time to London. So
right.
He wanted something that was comfortable, easy to drive, and just nice. And he saw this come up for sale. This particular example, it had been in a garage for 3 years, I think, barely moved. So I'd done like 2,000 miles in 4 years.
Wow.
And obviously we bought it, and yeah, he's loved it ever since, really. So.
Okay, I mean, immediately, like, just sat in it for literally like 2 minutes. One of the most comfortable cars I've sat in a long time.
Yeah, we've been on many road trips. Like he's been to Europe, around Europe in it. Doing the Alps. Stopped off the Nürburgring as well. That was interesting. Not a car you would usually take around the Nürburgring, but he was in the area, so why not?
Yeah. Why not? Jeez, it's actually really quiet in here. Like older convertibles, I always assume that you have a bit more of a buffeting issue.
Yeah.
This is like, I barely feel any wind. It's mental.
Yeah, so the interior is another reason my dad went for this one. You'll see, as you said, the blue's really nice. There was another one we're looking at, had sort of like a tan interior in it.
Right.
I mean, it looked good, but wasn't quite so sure. But then we saw this, it's like, okay, no, we need this, because you know, it's not the usual black, but
No.
it's dark enough. So yeah, and I think it works with the white quite well as well. So.
I mean, you could probably answer this as well as potentially talking on behalf of your dad. Like, what do you guys like about it?
Well, noise.
Yeah, well, yeah, tick, definitely.
The fact that you know, like I said earlier, it's just such an easy car to drive. You know, being automatic, big engine, it just wafts.
Yeah.
And obviously convertible. So days like this, you can just enjoy it. It's just nice.
What don't you guys like about it? Like, I mean, like, just a bit, not necessarily determined with age, more the fact, like, design wise, like what could you have wished would have been better, like, been changed or different?
Honestly, I don't like the grey underside of this car, because obviously it's two-tone. Yeah, I would prefer if it was all one single colour, or if it was a slightly different colour.
Yeah. You don't like the 80s white?
No, I like the white.
Oh, okay.
I just don't like the grey that's underneath it.
Okay.
You look at it and you think, oh, that looks good, and then you get a bit closer, so actually that's great. So that's one thing I don't particularly like about it. And the other thing, we did have some facelift lights to go on the front. So
okay.
I think the projector headlights. but we sold them to one of our friends. We got these ones back on. They don't look as clean. You know, definitely shows its age, but it's the other lights, you know, make it look a more modern. So
okay. Oh, it just sounds like almost an apocalypse rolling towards you. It's mental.
yeah.
So, like, you talked about the exhaust. So you've modified the exhaust. That's a Remus. Is that full catback or?
Yeah, I believe it's a catback. He did that probably a few months after he got the car, because that was his first complaint he got in it. He didn't sound of anything, just complete silence. He's like,
really?
that's not
okay.
right.
They got for the sophisticated kind of quiet cruiser look.
Yeah, it's a Mercedes, so they're like, oh, we got this lovely torquey engine, let's make it sound of nothing.
Oh no!
So of course the exhaust was one of the first things my dad did to this car, and I'm not complaining.
No, it sounds amazing. So what else have you done? You said mention maybe something about the remap?
Yeah, he's had the car remapped. It's also been run on LPG. We're taking that off soon anyway. But because of the remap, it's gone up from 380 horsepower to just under 400. But the torque has risen to 450 odd pound-foot.
Wow.
So yeah, it shifts. Even being 2 tons, it still moves.
2 tons?
2 tons, yeah.
I mean, I know that the doors feel heavy when you get in it, which is good because you kind of need it for the convertible, like the stiffening lower down.
It's
2 tons?
It's a smidge under 2 tons.
Jeez.
And you definitely feel that when you're going through the corners, but it's...
what if this was to go, if this, like, right, you turned up and you said, Charlie, I'm getting rid of this car, had enough of it. What would be like, what would your recommendation, and also what do you think he would go for as a replacement for this directly?
If he were to get rid of the car, I honestly don't know. I would have said probably a newer SL, but it probably wouldn't be the brand new one.
No.
Because he loves SLs particularly.
He's a Mercedes fan.
He's a Mercedes,
He's got a few other. He's got an S-Class.
He's got an S-Class as well, yeah.
Which is a very nice car as well.
Yeah. Honestly, I would say probably another SL.
When I was researching these, obviously I was looking into the history of them. Like, the fact they've been going, like this facelift one originally started in '89, and they originally were doing like 3.2 straight sixes until this one.
Yeah.
But they apparently released like the SL73. First like AMG line.
Yeah.
That looked really cool. I was like, maybe go for something like that.
Yeah, because that's serious money though.
That's true, yeah. Because it said on the website I was looking at, it did say at that point that they were kind of limited.
Yeah,
so now being like 20 years old potentially.
They're seriously rare. I think I've only ever seen 2 in my lifetime. One was at the Mercedes Benz museum, which is understandable.
Yeah.
And the other was at a Mercedes Benz event type thing. So it's basically Mercedes Benz only.
Yeah.
But I've not seen one on the road ever.
Wow.
So another thing we found out with this car, we used to go down the motorway with the roof off sometimes. So you thought, oh, it might get a bit cold. No, the engine is so close to the footwell, the heat comes in and then underneath your feet, so you don't actually need the heating on. Because the engine's warmth comes through the firewall and actually heats your feet.
Now, was that deliberate?
Nice. I don't know. I think it was just because I didn't have any space for it. But it's a nice little feature. Savage.
Savage is the word I was looking for. Savage.
Cool. Right, do you want to have a drive?
I very much do.
So cute.
Thank you.
Ruined.
Oh yes, I'm going to definitely enjoy this.
You 2 kids have fun now.
I will, Daddy.
Okay.
It's such a strange. Like the steering wheel's quite big. Okay, yeah, immediately now, just love having a loud exhaust already. Oh man. See, I can imagine this probably wasn't cheap considering the sheer size of engine and...
Yeah, I think back then... yeah.
Oh, such a little kid.
Yeah, I think back then in this spec, this would have been a £100,000 car. So...
It doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, and we picked it up for 1/10 of the price.
Yeah, like, and the steering is quite heavy, which is good. Like, I think if it was like unlike what you get in a modern European car, I think it would be slightly worrying.
Yeah.
I would feel disconnected.
So I think this is hydraulically assisted instead of the new ones which are electrical.
Okay.
So you do actually get some feel back to it, which is nice.
So this is like, I mean, if it was slightly sunnier, it just like it'd be like the perfect day. Cruising around in a ridiculous sounding V12 in a beautiful, like, sunny countryside. Mad. Next time we go to an event, I'll you know, if your dad doesn't mind, I'll just take this instead of the Jag. I'll represent him with the SL. I don't know these corners, so I don't want to go in too hot.
That's fair enough.
I imagine this probably drifts. I suppose actually with the auto, will it? Have you tried?
No, I haven't tried. No, I wouldn't dare. No, I don't think we have had it sideways. I don't think it would be much fun though. Up to 2 tons, then the weight would come in and go, nope.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, yeah, once it's going, like, do you really want to try and grab 2 tons back?
So,
who needs a radio? Just give me a V12 with a exhaust.
Please turn right. Go on, give it some. Give it some.
Oh, steering wheel, like.
This car never fails to put a smile on my face.
No, like, my face is starting to hurt. I'm smiling so much. Such an experience. Because the fact that they made all the like this facelifted version that started like 89.
Yeah.
You had like 4 years of running from 89 to 93 with the 3.2 straight 6.
Yeah.
Which won't be slacking by any stretch, because Mercedes don't do slacking.
No.
Well, maybe they do now with some of their diesels, but apart from that, ignore that. Like, back in the day, when they made like ridiculous cars at every turn, like the 3.2 straight 6 wouldn't have been slacking, and then someone goes, you know what?
Yeah, why not?
I think we should put a V12 in this car, and then just see what happens. And then they've done it, and it's just like a mental, like, torque machine.
Yeah, so when we get back, I'll open the bonnet and show you just how well it doesn't fit.
Oh, really? So much fun. Screaming like a little kid now. Oh my god. There's always that fear. It's like you drive a car that is not yours. Like I want to feel what it's like to drive it.
Yeah.
But I also don't want to owe someone a lot of money. Because 9 times out of 10, I'm not going to have enough. Otherwise, I'd own my own one of these kind of thing.
So it's a very fine line, but when you hit it, it's just lovely.
Yeah.
And props to you, to be honest. Most people look at this thing and go, corner, nope, back, right off. Whereas you're,
There's a couple of times where I've been like, okay, maybe I'm going a bit fast. I can wait for you to look at me and go, Greg, what the hell are you doing to me?
No, don't do it.
Yeah. It's like, I don't want to die in my dad's car, please. Definitely makes me want more exhaust, like I want an exhaust system on my car.
Yeah.
I know it'll never sound anywhere near as good as this. I mean, like V12, you can't beat the noise anyway, but
yeah.
I mean, how did you get it to go up to 6? Because that was a foot down.
Yeah, like I said, it's.
Oh, okay. Oh my god.
Like that.
Oh my god.
I say you've got to be quite brutal with it.
There's a click down button. I didn't realise.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure. I didn't think they had those in like 94. My god. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Oh, so savage. Oh, tunnel.
Tunnel. Tunnel.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like
Yeah, that'll probably do.
park. Oh my god. Is it handbrake? What's a handbrake?
Oh, it's just in park. It doesn't have a handbrake. So it does that.
Oh. So that was absolutely mental, crazy. I mean, just like the best time ever. It was insane. This car has so much character to offer, I can't believe it. I mean, cornering, it feels quite heavy, but actually grips like no other. And when you put your foot down hard, it accelerates. I mean, it turned me into a little kid, properly a little kid, screaming. I mean, if you can't hear the audio because either the exhaust, wind noise, or me screaming, then I apologise, but also, no, I don't. If you know, if you want to settle it, Stuart. But a massive thank you to Stuart for letting us go out, and Charlie for taking me out in it. I think it's just an amazing car. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Wow. Okay, yeah, like you've got a millimetre of space there.
Yeah.
Oh, you got 5 mil there. Wow, well done. Oh, it's warm. We could take. Oh,
yeah.
Tell you what, we
all the stuff on the top's the LPG, but yeah, that's why we got this Dynamat in, because like before, just the engine on, just didn't even like. You had to have the air conditioning on full, otherwise you'd roast.
Jeez.
But, yeah.